Hey, it's your girl All Things with a K back with my first live for this week. So I decided that my live today was gonna be me making some bows, cause I'm not gonna give all the dads pool bows. I decided to go ahead and make some, and even if I don't use them all for Father's Day, then y'all know I have this box where I put all of my bows that I make ahead of time in there, and if I am running behind and have order or anything, hey Michelle, and you click bow, then I already have bows made. So I'm not ready to go live making concepts yet for Father's Day. So I was like, let me make some bows. And I have about 20 minutes or so before I need to leave and go get my girls. I pulled out 10 pipe cleaners, so we'll see if I can get through 10 before I have to get off. If not, hey, still classy. If not, then I'm happy for whatever I get done, but that's all I'm gonna be doing. And I don't know what I'll be talking about, but I'll definitely be making bows. Hey Doris, I'm doing okay. How are you? Thank y'all for being here. The last Zoom meet and greet went well. It was this past Saturday, and so that went well. We had a good time. We had good discussion. If y'all have anything to talk about, let me know, and we can talk about it. Have any questions, you can ask them. But I'm really just on here making bows. If I think about stuff to say, I'll say it, but I'm on here to get my live in, and like I said, get some work done. And at least bows is another step. Oops, I should have turned that one around. Making bows is another step where I'm not just not doing anything. So that's what I decided to do. I'm gonna make bows today. So I got this one so far. Hey Donna, you're not late. I literally just started like 3 minutes ago, and all I'm doing on this live is making bows to put in my box of bows so that I have some started and ready to go. Hey Caitlin, started and ready to go for Father's Day. And that's all I'm gonna do. And like I said, I'll do a little bit of talking if I can think of anything to talk about. Thank you for being here. If I can think about anything to talk about, but like I said, if y'all have questions, y'all can ask questions about anything, or not anything, but good idea. Box of bows. Thank you. I knew what you meant, Caitlin. But yeah, just to have bows on hand, like if you get an order and you're like, I really don't have time to make a bow, then you don't have to, because you already have some bows made. And if you're running out of, in crunch time during a season, you can always know you at least have some bows already made. I'm drinking tea too, y'all, and see, it's in my K mug. But I like some good hot tea. And actually yesterday I listed teas on my Etsy. So I listed the biodegradable unbleached tea bags on Etsy. I listed honey sticks. I listed teas that I dry out of my own garden. And I listed some pretty little spoons or whatever that people can purchase. So just another, you know, group of things to have on my Etsy. And I looked and saw that people who have the teas and stuff on their page seem to get constant inquiries, sales, whatever. So I was like, okay, I do this stuff anyway. Let me go ahead and list these on here and see what happens. So here's this one. Thank you, Caitlin. No, I am not. But here y'all go. Here's this bow. This one's done. One down for the men. I might do another one because you can't go wrong with black and white. So there's one. I'm going to do another one pretty much just like that one. What is everyone working on? I know you think you're done with all your Father's Day. I had to rush them so I could go on vacation with my husband and grandkids. Okay, how many did you do? Good job, Miss Donna. How many are you stopping at? Thank you. I like this ribbon too. I'm trying to remember. I think this was Walmart. I think it was Walmart after Christmas. Not this past Walmart, but I mean Christmas, but the one before, I think. And I wish there was another row, but there was only one. But I really like it. It's very versatile. I used some of this for Christmas too, and Valentine's Day actually. Oop. You done 50. Yeah, 50 is my goal for Father's Day. And I already have some leftover gifts from last year's Father's Day. I have some left over from Christmas, and I have some left over from Valentine's Day. So, oops, I don't even have to do 50. You know, I can do less than 50. I think I need maybe like 30 more. I think that's right, something like that. And I already have the gifts laid out and everything. I'm just waiting on a few more items to come in from Temu. Some things came in from Amazon yesterday. But that's what I wanted to do, was to like pull out all the men's stuff, start putting it together in concepts that I had in my head and my phone, and see what I can put together, and then see what kind of items I needed after that, you know? And then order that stuff. So that's what I did. Shoot, I should have went on the cookie. But that's what I did. So I'm waiting on some more items from Temu now. And like I said, they're already like laid out together. They're not in their containers that they're going to be in, but they're in groups of like what's going to go together. So I have that put together for the most part. And like I said, the ones that need something else, once the other stuff comes in, then I can decide where they're going to fill in and all that stuff. So now I just need to do the stuffing containers, picking out which containers I'm going to put which gifts in, that kind of thing. And I only pulled out enough containers for how many more gifts I have left to do. That way I can keep up with my number exactly and not waste so much time over constantly recounting and all that. So that's where I'm at. That's why I decided to do bows today, since I have to do a live this week. Well, 2 lives. And I wasn't ready to design. And I showed a couple of gifts the other day. So I was like, well, I can make some bows. That's what I'll do. Where I'm not just sitting here not doing anything. Okay, here's this one. So this one's done. Oh, hey, Just Gifted. I'm planning to take this year. Hey, Lisa Bell. Thank y'all for being here. I was telling the other ladies who are in here that I'm just, thank y'all for the thumbs up, doing my live and decided to add more bows to my prepared bow box that I have with bows that are already prepared and things. I'm running low in the box to just grab from. And of course, we're in Father's Day season, so I need some men's smaller size bows for the men's gifts. So, and I didn't want to give all the men pool bows. So I'm gonna give some of them handmade bows this year. But they're not gonna be super elaborate, over the top. They're not gonna be huge, all that. So I was like, why not do that on live? I can just make some bows and see how many I can make. I got like 10 or 15 more minutes. And I brought down 10 chenille stems to work with. So that's how many I would like to get done before I have to stop. I think I could give him a little more. But yeah, that's how many I would like to do before I have to leave to go get my girls. So we'll see how many I get done before I have to go. But hopefully 10. But what's everybody else doing? What y'all got going on? And Doris said, hey Nicole. Doris says she's doing 50. Wait, is it Doris? Not Doris. Miss Donna says she's doing 50 men's gifts because she's got a vacation to go on. And I'm doing 50 just because I don't want to have too many and have, you know, a crazy amount of gifts around the house all year. Working a full-time job and making Father's Day items. Okay. The question was just, what's everybody working on right now? I'm working on bows. And this worked out for me for Mother's Day. I made all my bows ahead of time and put them in my bow box. Because usually I just make bows if I have free time and just put them in there, but I don't necessarily pull from them during a season. But this time I pulled from there during Mother's Day season, and y'all, the bows were just happening to like match my stuff up perfectly. So I was able to pull out pretty much all the bows I needed out of my box when I made them ahead of time. So that's what I'm gonna do for Father's Day. Here's another one. So I think I'll make another one like this. I'm gonna leave it just like that. Finish up the last few baskets. Okay, how many were you making, Nicole? You finish up Father's Day and need to clean up so you can start making some women baskets. I don't have one single gift for a woman. Okay, that's awesome that you sold them out. But what I do know is that what I did making all those gifts, I may not make as many as I did this past time for Christmas, but I think I will make, you know, like a high volume of gifts like I did for Christmas this past year. But just not the highest volume as I did because I won't be doing all those festivals that I did last year. But having all those extra gifts has been getting me through different seasons, especially the ones back to back, and I don't have to like rush and start making gifts or like feeling like I'm behind. I always feel like I'm a little bit ahead because I had so many gifts. That helped me um be able to, since this was my first year doing Easter, that kind of helped it not be so stressful with having Easter and then Mother's Day right behind it. Having a lot of women's gifts and things already made from Christmas. You need help? Hold on. Here you go. Is it working?
Yeah.
It is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Say thank you. You found your got more than what I thought I had. Oh, okay. Not sure since I just found. You gonna make some more? You don't have anything left from Mother's Day? Nicole, I was going to stay there, having butts in my being in the shed and not mess with them this time around. That's funny. All I could think of when I saw y'all hauling those rhinos was Echo, the clothing brand. I was like, that's funny. So got another one made. I'll play with them, and fix them up and stuff later. But that's how many. I'll leave them out so I can see how many I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. Okay. So I might come back to that blue. I might not. Oh man, I might have to actually make more after Mother's Day for orders. Okay. Okay, let's do something with this gold. Make a couple with this. You just noticed the Echo is a rhino, and I did too. Yes. Yep, first thing I thought when I was seeing everybody with those was like, that looks like Echo. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't, buying like Echo stuff like they used to. Mm-mm-mm. The girls are at camp. They're at a volleyball camp. And a little man, of course, is hanging out with me. And they're like 30 minutes away. So I have to factor time in of traveling. It's not like when they're at school and they're like 6 minutes up the street. Hey there, Brenda Million. Thank you for joining. I'm just on here chatting a little bit. I can't, if I think of something to say, I'll say it, but I don't have a specific topic this time. I'm just on here making bows ahead of time. That one is not even. Making bows ahead of time. Put them in my bow box. That's my box that I keep extra bows in, and so I'm gonna make 10 right now before I have to leave and go get my girls. So most people doing 50. Yeah, me too. You still trying to finish yours? She did 50. 50 is my goal, and I already have 20 or so. So I really only have to do 30-ish. But here's this one. I'm gonna do another one like that. And knowing what today is throwing me off. Like I keep, because of the holiday last week, I'm still kind of off on what day of the week it is. Because today is Tuesday. But it doesn't feel like it to me. This one almost gone. I've been wanting to find some more on sale ribbon at Hobby Lobby, but I can't catch those sales like it was like 2 years ago. And that's where I got not all of my ribbon, but a lot of my ribbon when I was starting off. And then of course I've ordered some on Amazon, but the prices don't be pricing with that ribbon on Amazon. It does not compare to getting it on clearance at a store. So I would like another Hobby Lobby ribbon sale, a good one, so I can stock up on some more ribbon. And I don't have a Sam's or Costco membership, so I can't just readily go and buy that. Okay, here's another one. How many is it? 1, 2, 6. Oh, I only got 4 more, y'all. 4 more bows to go to hit my little goal for right now, so I can be like, at least I made some bows. Okay, I'm gonna do this ribbon now. This ribbon usually needs to be paired with something. What do y'all think about that green and this green? I don't know if I like it, but it might not be so bad because I have some of those. Oh, you know what? I might put it with the gray. I don't know. I don't like that either. I think I like it better with this or this one. Cause there's some the gray and green men's is it Dove? The Dove Care that's gray and green. It could go. That's why I brought this ribbon down because I have some concepts with those items in it. So I was like, that green would go with that. But I need to put it with something else because it's so sheer. And just the way it performs, like it needs something else to give it structure. When I used it for the women, I made a bunch of loopy loops, but I don't want to do that for the men. I'm gonna make it like this and then put it with something else. I just don't know what other color to put it with. I think I might put it with that black and white. I think. So I'm gonna make like 2 of these. Let's see. And then put it with this, I think. I made some bows like that for Mother's Day with that green and this black and white. Well, thank y'all for all the thumbs up and for being here, keeping me company while I'm working. Getting another live in. I posted in my post section. I have less than 500 watch hours to go before I'm eligible for supers. So I'll be able to get or receive super chats and super stickers and whatever else there is in like another, what I say, under 500 watch hours. So I'm excited about that. And then I have, I don't know how many more to go until I can get paid by ads. Okay, see, here's this with the green and the black and white for the dove, the little green dove, gray and green dove. So I'll make another one of these. I'll fluff them out later. I just need to get them done. What time is it? 12:09. Okay. So I got this one. Y'all still there? Y'all got quiet. Or am I talking to myself? Or am I talking to the replay people? Cut this one. I got 2 more to go after I finish this one. You're adding the rhinos to the Echo Concepts. Okay, cool. I can't wait to see what those look like. And I usually have a lot of, they gotta go. I usually have a lot of mug gifts like that for Father's Day and stuff. But this year, I'm only making a couple mug gifts. Now I will have smaller gifts, but as in like just mug gifts for sure, for sure. I'm not gonna do the fathers like I, have in the past. I'm gonna have some inexpensive gifts options, of course, but I didn't want to just make only, a handful of mug gifts, especially since my goal is 50. I was like, I want to make some more things, so we'll see what my other inexpensive gifts turn out to be. But I wanted to stretch my imagination. I'm like, let me find other ways that I can make inexpensive gifts for them without always throwing them in the mug. um, but Divine, hey Sherika, you're here, sort of here. Follow, say stuff. Okay. Divine, I think that was you looking for that coffee candy in Dollar Tree one day, and you had me. That's when I was like, "Ooh, you got my wheels turning." So what I ended up doing is that's shorter than that. I need to cut this one. What I ended up doing was making a concept that's going to be in a mug, but it's going to be the coffee Werther's candy and the coffee Werther's candy, a bag of Harry and David coffee, and something else coffee related. Coffee, Werther's coffee. Hmm. The little shortbread cookie thingies and something else. I think there's one more thing in there, but I can't think. Maybe that's it. Oh, and a wooden spoon to stir that coffee with. So that's that whole concept. Because it's definitely people who come and get smaller gifts or whatever just because the guy likes coffee. I have definitely come across that. Yep, definitely. Whatever on sale will go for Christmas for sure. But I was just like, I have a lot of what was I saying? Grab and go still left over from Christmas. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, I think I might go and buy like I'm just meaning like I didn't want to go out and buy a whole bunch of extra stuff because like oh I have to have mug gifts. I need to go and buy more and more and more mugs or whatever just to get through Father's Day. So I was like, let's use what I already have and see what I can do with it. That's why I pulled out my inventory first this time instead of coming up with concepts before I went through my inventory. I went through my inventory first and started putting stuff together. So then I know what I already had to work with. And after Father's Day, once I am ready to buy more things again, I definitely will stock up on some more mugs to make mug gifts because they do sell. But I was just saying, like, those mug gifts that I made from Father's Day, my first year, second year, the Mother's Day mugs, they are just now finishing being sold. Like I made that many of them. Like so they got me through, but some of them were just so slow selling after a while that I was just like I don't want to keep making them and like bringing them through seasons or whatever going out just to buy those, stuff for mug gifts specifically. Let me use what I have first. So that's what I decided to do and kind of stretch myself to make almost concepts only out of what I have available. Oops. Only what I have available and then seeing so I can actually start putting them together. So I didn't want to not do any work. So that's why I decided to get on and do bows, because I can do bows. Okay, so this color, this was just extra ribbon. Like somebody gave me a big bag full of ribbon that was like the scraps. And so I've been like using that ribbon to make bows too. Hey Renee! Am I doing Father's Day mug gifts? That's what I was just saying. I'm literally only making two concepts of mug gifts this time, and it's not a whole lot of each. So maybe 10 or less mug gifts this time. Um, yeah. So that's about it this time, Michelle. But I like this color, and these are my last two bows. I made them the same, and I'm trying to figure out what else I want to put with those. I brought this gray out to use, but I don't know if I like it with this. I don't know, the gray, that's pretty. I should have wrapped them together at the same time, but we gonna do what we gonna do. And I'm gonna cut this off. Y'all friend gonna come in here in a second. This might be a 3-layer bow. These might be, because this ribbon and the other ribbon are both flimsy. I need something to give some structure, so these might be 3 layers. Renee, what are you working on? Are you working on anything? What you got going on at the moment, ma'am? Let me see if I'm gonna like this at all. I don't know. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, I think it's back. But yeah, I got a phone call. Trying to see if I like this. I like the colors. That looked too long. Let me adjust. See if I can adjust it. I like the colors on this one. But see what I mean? How it doesn't have any good structure. So, I don't know if it's enough. I might as well go ahead and use the rest of this. I don't even know if it's enough. That was the last of this. And this, I love this black. Yeah, that's not enough to do much of nothing with. I think I'm gonna do that with it. And then figure out about cutting off the tails. But I'm almost done. I just came on here to make bows. I think I need to turn this one. Did you get stuck? You need help? You okay? You okay?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, y'all, here's this one. It's crooked. Hold on. And I'm not gonna be able to reproduce it exactly this way because I ran out of this. I just used the last little piece. But you get the idea. Something along these lines. After I fluff it out, it'll be like that all the way around. And needs to be hanging down. What do you have? He just ran in there with some chips. I don't know what he got going on. So I'm gonna do one more and then I gotta go. So, oh, I have this one started, and then I'm gonna put some gray on there, and then something more sturdy on there, like I did that one, but it's gonna have to be maybe this gold with it. We'll see. Oh yeah, but Renee, what are you currently working on? If anything. I have to find the middle so I can make this. Mm-mm. So these poor men don't have to just be only pool bows. I decided to be nice and give them some handmade bows too. But there's definitely gonna be some pool bows for them. Okay, here's this one. And then I'm trying to see if I'm gonna finish it off with some of this in the back. I think so. Then that's gonna be all for me. Oops. Okay, that one is done. That one. Oh, this came from the one I just finished. This one almost empty. Almost. Well, I still got a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the back of this one. And then that'll be the last of my bow for now. And I'll end this live and go get my girls. I'm gonna show y'all this last one. Oh. Here's this one. Hey LBE. Hey Kimberly. Here's this last one. I think I'm going to. It's kind of fraying. But for everybody who just came in here, I am just making bows, putting them in my reserve bow box because I needed to do a live and I wanted to be making some progress with the Father's Day stuff. So I'm waiting on some things from Amazon to make the complete parts of some of my gifts. So, and I didn't want to just sit idly. So I'm making both. And next time I do a live, I think I might do a concept with y'all. I think. But y'all leave some comments below for some topics and stuff I can have to talk about if I don't have any gifts to work on or any hauls, you know, because I'm supposed to be doing 2 lives a week, so I need stuff to talk about. I actually like this one. It's not so bad. I wasn't sure about that gold and that gray, but I actually like this one. This one. It's cute. It's cute. I'll show y'all the rest of them. Most of them are doubles. They're the same bows over and over again. Or twice. So I got this one. And this is non-wired ribbon, which is why I put it in the middle. So I got this one. And 2 of these. Thank you, LBE. I showed y'all that one. I think. I don't know. I have to figure this one out. But I was trying to use the last piece of this. And so I kind of stuck it at the top. And then these little things hanging down at the bottom. And then we got the gray and the green. So I have to like fluff it out and figure out what it's supposed to look like. But then I got these. And these will probably go with those Dove, the green and gray Dove boxes. And then this. Is that it? Yeah, everything else is, like I said, multiples of the same ones. So I have 2 of most of the combinations. So I did 10 on my live. Hi, Rachel. Thank you. You too. I just got done watching 2 of your videos back to back, I think. But yeah, I am done. I got through the 10 that I wanted to get through before I left to go get my girls. So I feel like I accomplished something. And that's it, y'all. I have to clean up and then get ready to go. Yeah, it's 12:30. I gotta go. Because it takes about 30 minutes to get to them. And thank y'all. And it's 12:30 and I had to pick them up at 1. So yeah. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. And I will holler at y'all another day this week. Don't overexert yourselves. Don't overexert your pockets. Love y'all. Bye. You're welcome, Rachel. Thank you. Bye.